9th time. Um, I am seriously, I'm so sorry that this is happening. Like, I don't do live streams because of this is the sole reason I don't do live streams because I am just so bad at setting them up. Like, this is kind of the problem with it. Hey, now my dog's barking. Cool. Probably get my. Why is my dog barking? Sorry if you guys can hear that in the bottom, but stream started 8 minutes ago. No, that's the wrong. This long live stream, and my monitor is also not working. Okay. Hi. I'm surprised someone actually joined because this is my 5th time trying to get a live stream going on. My dog just has to stop barking, seriously. Yeah, I'm trying to get chat up. I can see it on my camera partially, but I'm trying to get it up on my main monitor, but I'm struggling to do that a little bit. But yeah, we're doing cards today. I was looking through them a bit. I was looking through some of the cards that some people were requesting if I had any of. So if anyone has any cards that they wanted me to look for that I might have, I can't promise that I have any guaranteed, but I'm very confident that I have a Slowpoke. At least I was before I wait. Slowpoke. Where would I keep that in my thing? Do I seriously not have a Slowpoke? Slowpoke is such a common Pokemon, I feel like. Like, I feel like I should have a Slowpoke. Like, no, not... sorry about that. Yeah, I don't have a Slowpoke. I mean, I can look through a couple of them in here, but I guess I don't actually have a Slowpoke. Maybe I got a few in here. Yeah, I got, like, this, I got 2 of these tins that are full to the brim with cards. So, like, maybe we have a Pokemon card that has Slowpoke on it. I don't know why I said Pokemon like that. I'm not one of those people that say Pokemon is like Pokemon. Sometimes, at least. Yeah, but by the looks of it, just by looking a little bit, I mean, we have a Heatran. It's a Heatran. Pretty sure I have every single Slowpoke card released. That is extremely impressive. I will say that. That is, like, from even back in, like, 95, there were probably some Slowpoke cards. That is ridiculous. I don't know how many Slowpoke cards were released, though. I would probably guess, like, 20 or 30. Like, if I can name any. I don't think there's any... I think there's been, like, a couple of full arts. Maybe a, I don't think there's any EXs or, like, tag teams or anything, but... I cannot get the stream to load up on my monitor, which sucks. But, yeah, I'm trying to work it. Yeah, but once again, I'm truly sorry if you've joined the live streams and if you're frustrated in any way because you can't, like, I keep on, like, cutting out on you guys. That's purely my fault. I cannot get a live stream to work. But, oh, well, I got chat up on my monitor, so I can actually read chat better now. Okay, that works. Although, the one thing I don't have is my other live stream is still up, which that live stream is not doing anything. Anyways, I guess we can look through some, like, EXs or whatever. I have a grand total of, like, maybe 2 or something EXs. That's my monitor is doing something weird right now. So actually, I do want to show you guys this card in specific. This is a, I'm trying not to ruin his PSA. This is a Toxtricity V. I assume that it's inverted on the camera, but it's a decent card. The only reason why I bring it up is because somewhere I have a, one of those big cards for it. I don't think I actually have it on me, unfortunately, But that's the only big card I do own, which is Toxtricity. But yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of the other live stream just so no one clicks on that and just gets a frozen screen of me, because that is what's happening. So sorry about that. But yeah, as I was talking about before my other stream crashed, we have these things, which are tokens that basically they do something to better your performance in a Pokemon trading card battle, which I don't do battles. I don't think I've ever done a battle before. But, I mean, it's cool. I don't think they're worth anything, at least as much as the main cards, because of, well, they're not... I don't think collectors collect them. If we can get YouTube up here so I can delete my own live stream. Like, I'm trying to do that. Not this one. The other one that crashed. I do have one more of those, maybe two more of the tokens. I have, first of all, I have Gigantamax Charizard. I was contemplating if that was Mega or Gigantamax, but it's Mega or Gigant. I'm also bad with live streams because I can't talk like in the recordings on my shorts or videos. I assume if you're watching, you've seen at least one of them. I'm a lot better with it because it's pre-recorded. Like I'm really bad at doing the stuff in authenticity. But actually we could talk about this guy. One of two Blastoise EXs I have. This one is unfortunately a little bit bent, if you can see that. There's a couple of marks on the side, but other than that, I think it would be a solid like PSA like 8 or something. I'm not good on telling what a good PSA rated Pokemon is, although I do know one card that isn't good, and that is this. This is in fact not a PSA 10. So if you were thinking about selling one of these, if you have them, they're not going to go for too much money because of the fact that they're you know, this. So yeah. The only reason why I said that I had another one of these guys is because I used to have somewhere around here, I have a Shaman one. The only ones I currently have is a Rotom, a Blastoise, and of course the Gigantamax Charizard. But yeah, I just keep them in my binder because like I keep the Charizard with the Charizard and the Blastoise with the Blastoise. Although I don't have a Rotom Pokemon card. I mean, on the topic of Rotom, I did catch my first ever Shiny Alpha in Pokemon Legends Arceus a couple days ago, and it was a Rotom. It was from Mass Outbreaks, and I am pretty happy to have it now because I've been hunting for a Shiny Alpha for honestly years now, which is kind of sad to say in all honesty because like the odds of a Shiny from a Mass Outbreak are like 1 in 150. So I'm honestly surprised that it took me that long to get it. Although it looks like this live stream, the other one that's on, I cannot delete because it's live. But I can't stop the live stream. That's the problem. Like I don't have access to it. So it might be up on my channel for like 3 weeks. That might suck, but it's there. It's gonna be there. Oh, one that I do have is I don't want to ruin its PSA, of course. It's actually this one's actually really good PSA. This is one specific Charizard. I don't know if the camera picks it up. It has a holo on it. I think that's what it's called. It's not like a full out or anything that looks rare, but I'm pretty sure it goes for like $60 or something. So, you know, that's cool. Okay, let's actually move on to the good cards. I'm sorry, I'm getting too... I'm just getting very frustrated over the live stream just not working. But I'm sorry, I'm gonna actually get onto the real cards because I'm just kind of being annoying at this point. Get it on the chat, and then let's start with... We're gonna go with the first card here, which is... if I can get it in. have any oh, good question. Actually, yeah, let's skip to that. So if some of the people viewing this live stream, I almost never post card content. So if you didn't know, in the card games, a shiny Pokemon is called a Radiant Pokemon, at least according to my knowledge. Which I'm not totally sure why it's a different name, but I know that there's a specific reason towards it. I pulled, so when I did my first card opening in like 4 years yesterday or something, I pulled this card. I don't want to ruin his PSA. In the bottom, it would be left, I pulled a Radiant Jirachi. I did put that in yesterday's short because I thought it was funny. Although you're not going to be seeing Pokemon Unite content in my shorts at all, I'm not a big fan of Unite. I mean, I haven't played it too much, but I'm not the biggest fan. But yeah, there's, I don't know if you caught a glimpse of that, but there are a lot of other EXs on that page. I have 2, in this binder, I have 2, like, of my main good ones. That Charizard in a PSA 10 is 420. Like, I assume you mean this one. If I can pull it out. This one is, I mean, I could be talking about the entirely wrong card. Oh, no, never mind. No, I know which one you're talking about. I'm sorry. You're talking about the Gigantamax one. My bad. If I can pull that up here. You're talking about the... I don't have... No, you're talking about that one. Oh. Wow, I don't actually own a Gigantamax Charizard. I don't know where I was going with that. I must have thought that the Greedent was a Charizard. I straight up just don't have it. But, yeah, I assume you're talking about this one then, the hollow one. 420 seems a little bit steep for a card that, you know, isn't, like, full art or anything. But, of course, I don't really know too much about the cards. Come on. I'm not, too much of a card guy. But, yeah, let's look at next. So, even though I said that I haven't opened a card pack in, like, 4 years, I do have the occasional Pokemon card that's newer than 2021, which one of them I just randomly found in my junk tin, which is basically where I just throw all the cards that, like, aren't worth it. I found this. It's a Garchomp EX, which is a Terra. I searched it up. I don't think it's worth anything, but it is kind of weird that I put this in my junk tin because, like, it's an EX. And for someone like me who doesn't collect cards, I don't get EXs too often. So it's a cool find. I agree. It's a cool find. Ooh, actually, I can show this one. I have a... well, one is much cooler than the other. I don't know why I have 2 in the same sleeve. First, we have a Groudon Spirit Link. Now, the reason why I show this is because I got a Primal Groudon with it. This one, unfortunately, I also don't think goes for too much, but it looks really cool. It looks fantastic. I love this card. It looks very good. It is a holo, I think, and the only thing is I don't think it classifies as a full art because it still has the background out of the text and stuff. So unfortunately, it's not a full art, but it's still a cool card. I mean, I do have a second Groudon though, in a broken sleeve. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I also have this. This is a full art Sceptile that was under the Groudon. I really have to stop doing this. I don't think this is worth very much. It's just kind of a Sceptile. My dog is still barking. Wow. Anyways, in kind of bad condition, what Primal Groudon was that? This is... I'm so sorry if you guys can hear my dog barking. That's my fault. This is a Primal Groudon EX from, I think, 2016. One of the Groudons are 2K. I don't think it's this one. This is from 2014. I believe it comes from... Where's my tin for it? It might come from this tin. I don't know, though. It doesn't say what year the tin was. No, this one's from 2015, so that's an entirely different card. I don't know how I got my hands on it, actually. But I'm actually going to be careful with it because, you know, I don't want it to be damaged or anything. Because if you're correct and it's, you know, upwards of over like a K, then I want to be careful with it. Yeah, that's more or less the price that I expect. Actually, I am going to get to cards that I know are kind of expensive. I will get to that. Oh, actually, this is one of them. So one of them that I have that is super expensive is the one in the top left. At least on my screen is top left. The Sylveon EX. This one, I'm pretty sure is like PSA 10, like 1500, the 2K. It's a card from... It's from 2016. It's from... I think it's from the same tin that this Magearna tin is from. So I don't know what, I don't know if it says what, no, it doesn't say what series is from. Although, speaking of Magearna, oh, hello there. We are doing Pokemon cards, something that I normally don't do. So if you want to have fun on me saying the wrong things, then this is the place to be. I was just getting up on Magearna being, since it's my favorite Pokemon, I do have one Magearna card, unfortunately. The card pack that I pulled, like on Tuesday, no, today is Tuesday. It must have been on Sunday. Anyways, it had, it could have got two different Magearnas from it. I'm just realizing that I'm saying a lot of us. Like, I'm, once again, bad with live streams. I'm keeping it in here. My only Magearna card is this one. It's Magearna EX. Not worth anything. I know for a fact it isn't. But it's a cool card to have because Magearna is my favorite Pokemon. I don't think its PSA is good. I think it's like a solid like 7.5. But it's a good Pokemon to have because it's my favorite. Sylveon's a close second, though. That's kind of why, like, you know, my entire, like, I wouldn't really call it brand, but, like, my profile picture, my banner, I think my banner, they have Sylveon in it. Because it is one of my favorite Pokemon. Next, let's get on to... Oh, here's a good one. This, I don't think is worth very much, but it looks cool, just like the Groudon. This is in surprisingly... This actually might be a PSA, like 9.5. This is a Mega Charizard EX. Mega Charizard Y, specifically. It's also not a full art, just like the Groudon. Yeah, it's a Mega form of Charizard, as it says. I thought it had 320 HP, but it looks like it only has 220. It's from 2016, so... Once again, I don't remember pulling these, like, Pokemon. I really don't, but I just kind of have them. So it's cool. I do know that I personally pulled all these. Like, they're not from relatives or anything. But, okay, let's get on to my actual good cards. Let's go to the page where I can find... Okay, here we are. So, first... Alright, you gotta go. Alright, well, have a good day or night. Depends on what time zone you're from. But I'll see you whenever I do see you again in a video or a short or another live. But yeah, have a good day. See ya. Let's start with... Honestly, so this is a member from... Got a bunch of homework to do. Ooh, really? Yeah, my school doesn't start for another, I think, like 2 days. But, no, it is 2 days. It starts on Thursday. Good luck on that, though. Because I'm certainly not good at homework. This is it's one of the admins from Team Flare, Generation 6. It's, I don't know how to pronounce his name, though. I'm pretty sure it's Zerozic. I could be wrong, though. And some people might also say Ixerozic. I don't think that's right, though. I wouldn't call it. I don't really call things starting with X, Ix, like with an E before it. Next, I don't know. I know for a fact this one looks super cool, but it's not worth anything. This is a break Pokemon card, which I don't understand what they are. Mine is a Golduck. I don't know what they do, but it's golden and it's cool. So that's what I'm going to go with. That's the motive here. Gonna throw this back in the thing. And for the rest of them, I'm gonna show my whole binder because I don't want them getting damaged. Because these ones are by far my best ones. There are specific cards that are worth a lot more in good rating. So, you know, we gotta be careful with them. Gotta put everything back in place. What is this card? Oh, it's my Spirit Link. Hello to you too. We are talking about Pokemon cards, as it says in the thumbnail, if the thumbnail didn't get messed up. But now, perfect timing, actually. We are just getting on to my best cards, of course. So these cards, I'm not going to be showing my, or I'm not going to be pulling them out of the seal, because purely they are too valuable to be damaged. I don't want to damage them because I know that some of them are very good. So I guess we can start with my 2 rainbow rares. I guess we're just gonna like show all the cards here. But I have 2 rainbow rares total. It includes a Volo as a trainer card and a Greedent. Is it Greedent VMAX? Yeah, okay, it's a Greedent VMAX. And then the other cards we have on here, sorry, I'm trying to get it into frame. The other cards we have on here is a Gardevoir EX, a Primarina EX, a Aggron EX, a Radiant Jirachi that I pulled back on Sunday, and by a long shot, my rarest card is this. This is a Blastoise EX, and according to my knowledge, I could be wrong, that card at PSA 10 goes for upwards of $5,000. Which is a lot of money, obviously, but I doubt it's PSA 10. It's probably PSA 9. I can see a couple of marks on it, so I doubt it's PSA 10. We have a couple more full arts that aren't worth anything, but they're cool to mention, like this Snover. Whoa, Snover. Oh, that's not even a Snover, am I? Wow. I'm really, honestly, I'm pretty nervous on camera. I just realized that this card has, like, ridges on it. That's kind of cool. This is a Snow Runt. Very cool cards. Thank you very much. I have very few of them, but the ones that I do are pretty interesting, I guess. I have a Radiant Charizard PSA 8. Radiant Charizard. What year is Radiant? I mean, I know there's multiple that have been released, but... that's a good find. PSA 8 could have been better, but I'm just saying PSA 8 is still better since it is graded. Pokemon cards, no matter what their PSA rating is, they do go better than unrated. So you already got yourself, like, depending on what card it is, a couple hundred, I think, maybe? All depends on what card it is. Yeah, then there's, like, the occasional, like, when I was, like, a long time ago, when I still used to collect the cards, I put a lot of, like, weird cards in the front. Like, oh, you have a scratch on it? Oh, that, yeah. Once again, depends on how big the scratch is. That's, not good. But, I mean... Even if it has a scratch, PSA 8 is still pretty good. Like, PSA 8 for a scratch is very interesting. This is a flying Pikachu. When I was younger, I put this at the top thinking that it was my rarest card. Because I thought that this Pokemon card was the Illustrator Pikachu. I seen a YouTube video on it, and they were like, oh my god, this is the rarest card ever. It goes for like millions of dollars. My dog's barking again. Sorry about that. Yeah, it is certainly a Pikachu, but it's just a Pikachu. So I sat there holding it like this, making sure it was precious. Like it was just gonna like make all my problems go away in life. But no, it's just a flying Pikachu. I think it's like worth like 50 cents or something. That is not a card I would PSA grade, is what I would say. But yeah, it's very weird how the cards work, because if a card looks very cool, it's probably not worth very much. I'd say that. But if a card doesn't, if it looks like kind of cool, it might be worth some stuff. My Blastoise, though, back in the middle, this Blastoise I personally think looks cool, and it's my best card. So it's kind of a win-win. It's a cool card to look at. Then my two Rainbow Rares, Volo and Greedent VMAX, they are an interesting case because, like, they look kind of cool because they're Rainbow Rares, but at the same time, like, Rainbow Rares are kind of a weird, they're a weird thing. So, to anyone that's watching, that watches my content frequently and doesn't know much about the cards, if you don't, Rainbow Rares can be, I might be wrong about this, any full art card can be a chance to have the Rainbow Rare thingy, I think. I could be entirely wrong on that, and any card could be Rainbow Rare, but I have not seen like a Rainbow Rare Weedle or something. Those don't exist. So my two Rainbow Rares are, I don't think they're worth anything, but I wouldn't take them out of the case. I'm going to flip this around for like the 50th time so we can get one last look at my 9 best cards, in my opinion. Well, I think the Golduck Break is probably the worst one here. And then there's that Primarina, which I like barely show because my thing's been like down here. Like I'm trying to hide the Primarina because this thing isn't worth anything, I don't think. Oh, actually, that is my only GX Pokemon. I didn't know that. That's my only GX. Cool. I'm going to actually bring the Primarina out of its thing because I want to show that off. So, in the card thing, I think that EXs are rarer than GXs, I think. Here is my GX Primarina. As you can see, I don't know if my camera... no, my camera's not picking this up. It doesn't have any bend, but it's pretty damaged. I have a card and only 25 are made in the world. What card only has 20? Jeez. That could be worth... I mean, depending on... I've said depending on like 50 times. Depending on what PSA that is, that could be worth a ridiculous amount. 25? Like, do you mean 25 PSA 10s or 25 in the world, like, in general? Because that would be like a... like, up there with, like, before mentioned... It's a Charmander. What Charmander? I might be able to look this up on PSA. Hold up. A Charmander with 25 in the world. Yeah, I haven't heard of that. If I can look this up without my thing self-destructing. Might take me a second because I'm quite the slow typer, but I will see if I can pull up the Charmander that you're talking about. I don't know. I'm actually quite puzzled on which one it is. It could be any of these. Is it from 1995? Can I ask what year it's from? Because because I'm looking at a couple of, you're not sure. So most Pokemon cards, at the here, I will pull out a horrible card to show you. My camera will probably not pick it up, but any card has the year it was made. I don't know if the old ones don't, but way at the very bottom, this super tiny text will tell you what year the card is made from. It could be on whichever side, but that will tell you what year it's from. So, yeah, if I can zoom in on this photo... like, yeah, even this Charmander from 1995 I'm looking from, it does have the year 19... Well, it does have 95, 96, 98, and 99. I'm pretty sure it's from 95, though. But yeah, it could be any of these, honestly. I mean, this one's only going for 140 bucks, so... this one is a PSA, what, 10? 10 most expensive cards. Ooh, really? Cool. Yeah, but I wish I had more of the rare cards, like my Blastoise EX or my Sylveon EX, because I honestly like opening packs that are like a little bit older because it's cooler, in my opinion, because you get to see cards that are automatically worth more. Um, or a or Piplup? Piplup or Prinplup? Prinplup. Um, okay. Prinplup. It's a Piplup. Okay. Piplup. Um, I do not know about any cards of that. I don't even think I own a Piplup card. Cause so the pack that I opened a couple days ago, it was Silver Tempest, actually. I might be able to get this right here. This is the actual thing. It's empty now, but this is the pack I opened. It's a Regieleki box, Silver Tempest. But yeah, the card that I pulled from this guy was a Jirachi. It was the Radiant Jirachi, which I think now is my only shiny Pokemon. So this pack gave me my only Radiant Pokemon, being a Jirachi, which is pretty bad, because like for someone who has this many cards, it's not a lot of one Radiant Pokemon. It's not anything to look at coolly. But what other cards can I look at or show you guys? I don't got any too. Does anybody have any suggestions of cards that they want me to look for if I have any of them? Because I've kind of already went through most of them. Gotta go. Sorry, I'm gonna eat. All right. Well, enjoy your food. I like food. I'm very bad at conversations, as you can tell. But see ya. Next I want to talk about these cards. So this is an Electabuzz. Tacos. You know, I do like tacos. They're very good. So this card may look like a original 1995 epic, cool, amazing card, but no. In 2016, they remade the old cards, which this looks like an old card. They basically one-to-one recreated them, which sucks because I thought that I had struck the jackpot, because if I just show you this thing, a couple are a little bit out of the thing. I have a bunch of these old cards. So I thought that I just was carrying a bunch of, very old cards that were worth a lot. I have a Coughing, a Drowsy, a Sandshrew, a Vulpix, an Electabuzz, an Onix. But, like, all those I thought were worth much, but I guess not. And also, there is the case with some Pokemon just, like, having special backgrounds. Which, if I can pull it out, I might not be able to get it out of the seal, or else it's going to be, like, PSA 1. Surprisingly, actually, no, this card is extremely good condition. This is a Electric, which, as you can, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it has a holo. So, yeah, I don't fully understand what holos are. It's not a full art, but holos are basically, I think if you open a card pack, like one of these guys, and the good card, because it only gives you one good card, if it's not an EX or a GX or some sort of full art, it's just going to give you one of these cards that are a regular card, although they have a little bit of a glint, called a holo card. Or it could give you, GX or EX, or even some card that's worth $10 trillion. I don't think that exists. I'm pretty sure that the current most expensive Pokemon card is like, I think it's either the Illustrator Pikachu or the Charizard. That one shiny Charizard from like 1996 or something. No, would have been shiny. Yeah, what? I don't know. There's a Charizard card from way back then that is worth a lot. And also something that's really annoying is if I were to say in the main series games, like, if I were to say I have a Zygarde That would be pretty cool, because Zygarde is a strong Pokemon. Although, in the trading card game, this is treated as just any regular Pokemon. Now, how do I know that? Because, prime example here, I'm going to pull this up. I have, if I can find it, here it is. I have 3 Meloettas. 3 of them. They're the exact same, all from the same pack, Fusion Strike. I have 3 Meloetta cards. So, obviously, they are a lot rarer in the main series games than the cards. I also have a Deoxys, another Deoxys. But yeah, they're barely treated differently. But, yeah, I have a Fiona. I feel like I went over everything, so I think I'm going to end it here. Once again, sorry for it, malfunctioning a lot. That was my fault. I made like 6 different live streams, so I'm very sorry if it messed up anything. But, I guess I'll see you guys in either the next live stream, next video, or today's short, which I'm pretty sure should be coming out in maybe 2 hours. It depends on how long it takes to edit it. But I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you, everybody, for joining. And, yeah, goodbye. As soon as I figure out how to end the live stream. Yeah, I'll do this eventually. And I'm